Come with me and let's do some SEO analysis, some ads analysis. We are looking at a pickleball space. So if we're to open up a pickleball business, court hire, events, parties, birthday parties, that kind of stuff in Melbourne or Sydney, what kind of website do we need? What kind of Google ad do we need? What kind of Facebook ad do we need to run? So this is my favorite part about discovering new niches, is I get to deconstruct competitors. So first things first is we begin with some very basic keyword research and understanding what type of terms are getting entered. So I've just thrown in the single term pickleball. 480,000 monthly searches nationally, 43,000 unique variations. So what I'd normally do is I'd normally download this Excel sheet. I would put it through a custom GPT that would organize these keywords for me by intent. It's already quite organized here in this sheet as well. I would find all of their variations and I would spend a fair bit of time exporting data before I would organize it. So pickleball Melbourne, let's go for Melbourne. If I go back here, pickleball let's check out some Melbourne sites. Down to 8,000 searches a month, 95 unique variations, 81 cents US, Australian dollars 81 cents. Interesting. Is that accurate? So I'm just going to go into Google Ads. I've selected Victoria, pickleball near me, sitting at $1.50. So this is obviously a free tool that you can use to do keyword research. This is where I spent a lot of time before I paid for expensive softwares like SEMrush or Ahrefs. And this is a really cool way that you can see demand and search volume. And I was actually this was really cool. So the term pickleball in the last 10 years has just skyrocketed. So this is a really cool place to look at trends to see if this is an industry that you want to get into. Interest over time. So that's pretty cool to look at. Now, if we're to run a Google ad, we're sitting at $1.60 per click. That's a no-brainer to set up a ad, maybe 5 kilometer radius, $1.57 a click. Sell them some kind of maybe a package, 10 session pack on that landing page and see what converts. Let's keep looking. So we've looked at the keywords. So pickleball Melbourne, just that term is 4,400 hits a month. I mean, I'd potentially pick up a domain in this space and see how easy it would be to rank. Everyone that's seen at the top, there's only a few big competitors that have somewhat okay sites. The rest are easy pickings from my perspective. So then I would throw this into Google and pick out a few competitors. Here we go. Melbourne pickleball, exact match keyword, magic. All right. Melbourne pickleball, not much SEO activity. Looks like they kicked off somewhere in 2023. It's a pretty fresh business, less than 5 years old. And it looks like they really kicked off October. Things really kicked off for them. Now, I'm really interested to see what happened in October. I like looking at Wayback Machine just to see what happened. It sounds like they maybe did a website rebuild, December 2024. So if we go back to March, I wonder if we're going to see an older site. Because something obviously, maybe they came out of Google Sandbox, but that would have been back here. Sandbox is like a trust period with Google where they don't trust anyone. They've only got 32 domains linking to them, so I can't say there's much of an SEO campaign going on there. Let's have a look. It's still loading. It's loading. Let's have a look at their site. Okay, so pretty basic website. Let's have a look at their titles. Welcome to Melbourne Pickleball. Great. Main keyword in the H1, H2 pickleball in Melbourne, intro to pickleball. Pretty optimized in terms of it's really clear to Google or other search engines what these guys want to rank for. So kudos to them. Their title is Melbourne Pickleball because that's their business name. Pickleball is the fastest growing sport in Australia. So, yeah, this is great. What's going on here?
Pickleball is the fastest growing sport in the United States.
So they've just embedded someone else's video. I would probably put their own video. And Melbourne Pickleball League. Okay, there's some sort of a league. Let's have a look. MPL Pickleball, Melbourne Pickleball League. Register here. Interesting. Okay. Their top pages. I would export them. In fact, I would throw their domain into Screaming Frog and have a look at their site. Now, this is pretty simple. Court hire, play pickleball paddles. Obviously, there's intro, tournaments. That's it. Not really much going on. One of the other things that if you don't have access to Ahrefs, what you can do, you can look at their domain and just do site semicolon, and you can just inspect their URLs this way. And you can see their site structure. Not much going on. Coaching, Hustle, GSAC Classics. Is that some kind of post? Not much going on there. All right, let's go to the next competitor. Melbourne. Can't spell when people are watching. Pickleball. Not much going on in terms of competitors. There was one, this one here. Pick It Play. Let's have a look at their site. Let's have a look at their SEO titles. Welcome to Pickle Play. So they really should have the main keyword pickleball in the H1. That would help them. Not very optimized. The other site was far. When I say optimized, it makes it clear to Google what that website is about. While the crawl has finished, this basically confirms there's not much going on the Melbourne Pickleball website. Let's have a look at these guys. I will throw them into Ahrefs. Not much going on here as well. Pro shop, functions and events, coaching, memberships, play pickleball. So what I'm basically looking is their top traffic pages. This gives me inspiration what kind of pages I'll need to build if I build a website in this space. They're sitting on 888 visitors a month, 36 domains, quite natural. This is where I'll take a look at their kind of backlinks. These look like shitty directories. Huh, that's interesting. Melbourne Pickleball is linking to Pickle Play. What? Are they the same owner? Is that what's going on? Let's have a look. Where is it? The Pickleball Pro. Maybe it's some kind of promotion. So somewhere here, Pickle Play. Somewhere on this site, Melbourne Pickleball. So on this site, what am I missing here? Is linking to Pickle Play. What? Am I tripping? Why can't I find it? That makes no sense. Anyway, let's keep going. The urban list, Aussie Pickleball Pros, Pickleball Victoria. So just the standard places where Melbourning, another Melbourne directory. There's so many of these. That's all there is. So many of these. I run quite a lot of these sites. Jeez. All right, let's keep going. So who else we got? Now, this is where I'm going to pause looking at Melbourne. There's nothing fabulous going on. I did find two really good brands in the States. And the reason I want to have a look at them is I would like to spy on their Facebook ads. Facebook ad library. And because this is definitely a space where Facebook ads can work. United States. And I felt like these guys run a pretty cool business. Here we go. So it looks like there were a lot of Facebook pages. Must be all of the different Long Island, Denver. Interesting. Cyprus. 120 results. Let's have a look.
What's up, pickleball players? Drew Brees here. I am so excited to announce that we are bringing the Pickler, our premium indoor pickleball facility, to your city. Click below to become a founder member and enjoy open play.
Right. So it's interesting. These guys and these guys here, Pickleball Kingdom, what we're looking at is the head office Pickler ad, and these guys are promoting the franchise. So people looking to get into this business and open up a franchise. And then I imagine these ones over here are the actual, let's go, Long Island. Are they running ads? Yep, ads. Okay, that's the same one.
Hey guys, Drew Brees here. I am at the Pickler, my home for everything pickleball. We are bringing a club just like this one to your city. Sign up to lock in our lowest rate of a founder membership today.
Founder membership. That's interesting. So if we're opening up foundational memberships, yeah, cool. So that was competitor number one. We're looking at Facebook ads. The other one, it was Pickleball Kingdom. Yeah, wow, look at all this. Let's look at maybe this one over here, Linwood. 18 ads. So these guys are just running static image, is it? Yep. This is the text that we're running. So if we run some Facebook ads, we can see that this kind of stuff works. This has been active since July 12th. That's a sign. Potentially it's bringing results. And where is it sending the traffic? It's their geo page. Not much going on here. So straight into memberships. If I click that, what does that do? Takes me out to their booking platform. I wonder how that's tracking conversions with the Facebook ad. Yeah, wow, interesting. Okay, something to consider. So let's keep searching for some more interesting Facebook ads. Not much else going on. So you can see the kind of imagery they're using. You can see the kind of text they're using. Learn to play, learn to play. Pickleball Kingdom's officially open, now open. So pretty much the same copy. Now what I also like to do, I like to jump into foreplay, go to brands and type in Pickleball. See what comes up. Now when I checked, a lot of these are providers of the rackets or shoes. Let's see if we can find one that is, anyway, I'm just gonna go to Pickleball, and we're gonna filter by, the hell is this? All right, here we go. All time most relevant, oldest, longest running, Russian full body massage. Did you see that? All right, why is this guy's courtside cowgirl? Here we go. Colorful and fun pickleball paddles. Okay, products, lots of product ads. Not much going on in terms of, there's a lot of swag, huh? Okay, I just want pickleball. I found some good brands before. Yeah, I'm seeing just a lot of it is the product on foreplay. There's just so many ads here to filter through. St. Patrick's Day, here we go. This looks like Celebrate March. People selling the nets. Okay, once again, products, Onic paddles, products again. So if I'm to recap, I had a look at the keyword volumes. We had a look at exactly the chunk of the pie. We had a look at the costings, how much it would cost to fire up a Google ad per click. My advice always there is run the ad to a unique landing page with some kind of an offer, some kind of ability to bulk purchase, some kind of a membership, like a yearly membership at a highly discounted rate, like a founder's membership. I looked at the keywords. Now all of this I've put together in a big list. This will help me plan out the URL structure of the page. I had a look at the suburbs. Something I actually didn't share is I've got a Google sheet, which basically I type in a keyword and it gives me the 400 suburbs in Melbourne or Sydney. That way I can see where the suburbs, which suburb is getting more. Maybe I might build websites targeting that particular keyword. Pickleball Bentley. Now, obviously I'm not in Bentley, but that's getting 590 hits. Now, I think they're looking for the business there, whatever that's called, or Pickleball Carrum Downs, Pickleball South Melbourne. So if I was opening up a facility in Richmond or Docklands or Elsternwick, one of the domains that I would buy beside purchasing my brand domain is that domain. Pick it up, build it out, watch it pop up eventually because it's an exact match domain. It will greatly help. This is where I took screenshots of the competitors. This is the kind of stuff that I'll just show a potential client if it's something I'm interested in doing. So showing them the cost of entry to market. These are the competitors. These are their keywords. These are their URLs. Basically, it's just really basic competitor analysis. And then I had a look at the big boy competitors in America and exactly the pages that they had, how they were set up. And I took note of what I felt were the best Facebook ads, local and international, what kind of text is being used, what kind of videography is being used. These user-generated video walkthroughs are quite good. Ever wanted to play Pickleball? Until 2 a.m. we have you covered. Australia's first 24/7 Pickleball is here in Moorabbin. There you go. That's just what you need to run. It's a Melbourne Pickle Club. Here's a tournament, how they promote the tournaments. And these were some of the screenshots from the United States ads that were running. That's a good intro. Obviously, I've zoomed over everything pretty quickly, but that's a good starting analysis in the industry. And from here, it's about planning out the URL structure of the site to make sure we're covering all of the topics. It's planning out maybe the first 50 blogs to cover off all the topics, how to choose a racket, what kind of shoes to wear and that kind of stuff. In Melbourne or Sydney, where the competition isn't too heavy, I think it'd be pretty easy to outrank a lot of the sites here and take a lot of the traffic. Google Ad will bring high intent, so people are looking for it. Facebook Ad will educate the users that there is a facility. It'll intrude on time and you'll just need to have a good offer to make them act then and there. Google Ad will bring slightly more expensive cost per click initially, but high intent. It's just a matter of running the ad and see what converts. Hope that's helped.